The woman deliberately cut off her own hair, carefully packed it into a bag, then took out hair dye to change the color of her hair and eyebrows. Next, she sprinkled disinfectant on the ground, wiping away traces that she had been here. Then she picked up a hammer and fiercely smashed it against herself. Everything she did was to make herself completely disappear, then frame her husband for murdering her. Half a year ago, she had already made a detailed plan. First, she maxed out her husband's credit card, bought various expensive luxury items and hid them, creating the illusion that her husband was facing a financial crisis. In order to make it clear that her husband murdered his wife, she bought a high-value insurance policy for herself, but the beneficiary of the insurance was her husband. Then she deliberately befriended the pregnant female neighbor, often complaining to her about her husband's domestic violence, inviting the female neighbor over to her house. After the neighbor used the bathroom, she collected her urine. With this urine sample, she could prove that she was pregnant, using the identity of a pregnant woman to package herself as a vulnerable person. Once everything was ready, on this wedding anniversary day, after confirming her husband had left, she created another victim scene to make the plan even more foolproof. She frantically wrote 300 diary entries starting from when they fell in love, fabricating stories in the diary, making the story seem both real and cruel, portraying her husband as a philandering scumbag. She had been abused for years, always staying in a fearful environment. Then she put the diary into the oven, burning it just right, creating the illusion that her husband destroyed evidence, deliberately leaving clues for the police one by one, initiating the perfect frame-up. Then she drove away alone and disappeared, changing her appearance and coming to a new place, staying in a house, waiting for her husband to be arrested for murder. Sure enough, as she expected, the police found many clues. The crime of murdering his wife was already on Jack's head. Unexpectedly, after his wife Anna disappeared, Jack smiled smugly in front of the many media outlets, warmly welcoming everyone, even taking selfies with beautiful women cheek to cheek. Facing his lover's disappearance, he showed no signs of worry at all. But all kinds of strange behavior instantly made Jack hit the news headlines. The media widely reported that he was a scumbag. His wife's whereabouts were still unknown. He could still appear so carefree in order to stabilize his image. That night, Jack held a happy clothing event for his wife. At this time, the female neighbor suddenly appeared holding her child, loudly denouncing him as a scumbag, abusing his pregnant wife. This sudden bombshell news instantly plunged the scene into chaos. The media also swarmed up. He fled in panic into a police car before managing to escape. Facing the police's questioning, Jack said he didn't know that female neighbor, but the police took out a photo of Anna and the neighbor together. The two looked quite close, and after fluorescence testing, there were once traces of Anna's blood in the kitchen. Jack was still making excuses, saying it was possible the murderer faked the crime scene. But then, the police took out the record of Jack's credit card debt. It detailed the various luxury goods he bought. Most importantly, the beneficiary of Anna's life insurance was Jack. All the evidence pointed to Jack having murdered his pregnant wife. His wife disappeared for no reason. He was inexplicably framed for murder. He protested vehemently, smashing the glass in his hand.